Welcome to another video, specially prepared for those who feel the connection of the chosen ones. If you don't feel part of this group, it may be that this content doesn't resonate with your soul or spirit, and that's fine. There's no need to continue if you don't feel a resonance. But if you are truly a chosen one, the following words will make sense on a deep level. You are at the forefront of a powerful spiritual transformation. I am George, and I am here to guide you on this evolutionary journey. The energetic frequencies are rising, and you, the chosen ones, are attuned to the Earth in its 5D vibration, connecting to the frequency of true reality. True transformation begins when we recognize that our energy and attention are valuable resources to be used wisely. By aligning with these higher frequencies, you will realize that you no longer need to spend energy trying to be understood by everyone around you. Instead, focus on your own evolution and strengthening your connection with the Earth and the universe. You, the chosen ones, are destined to lead this new wave of authenticity and truth. Every step you take towards ascension is a step closer to spiritual fulfillment and the full expression of your divine purpose. Enjoy this journey with confidence, knowing that you are exactly where you need to be to grow and evolve. Remember, ascension is a personal and unique journey. By embracing this transformation, you become beacons of light, inspiring others to find their own way. Stay focused, stand firm, and allow the high energy to guide you to new heights. You are in control, and you must continue to offer your support and guidance, regardless of how this is received on Earth. Understand that you affect the collective consciousness because you are part of a universal consciousness, beyond the human and galactic collective consciousness. Therefore, continue to give and care, knowing that you influence the journey of others, even when they are unaware of your presence. Do the same with your fellow humans on Earth. Even if you write a book that no one but you reads, that energy has been put down on paper or on the computer and impacts the collective human and universal consciousness. See yourself in this way in order to continue contributing. If your book isn't published by a major publisher or by any publisher, you may feel discouraged from writing, but when you recognize that you're making an impact on the human collective, you'll probably keep writing. It doesn't matter how many views your video gets, it's important that you keep creating. This is crucial because you affect the human, galactic, and universal collective with everything you share. Every word you speak, every thought you have, and every intention you hold impacts the whole. This is what you should seek to do with your actions, and join in this co-creative dance. Together, we can facilitate a smooth, joyful, and easy transition for all consciousness in the universe. We can do this because we are all creating our realities, and if this is the reality you wish to experience, follow this path. Spread light and love, share positivity and hope, and know that you can do the same. If you identify with this mission, you are probably already doing it, and your contributions are valuable. Even if you feel like you're alone, continue with your work, knowing that it has a profound impact. You are in the process of becoming your super soul, just as you are on the path to becoming your higher self. It's important to realize how blessed you are to be making this transition, even if the change has been difficult and challenging. This process is similar to changing skin in order to be reborn. Transformation is not about abandoning your old identity, but about becoming more of who you really are, expanding that understanding permanently. As you go through the most difficult experiences and feel that you are losing yourself, remember that you are becoming more, not less. Your ego may cling to who you were, seeing this as the most significant part. But it's crucial to remember that the process of becoming involves including more of your true self. What you are leaving behind are false ideas. You are eliminating the filters that prevent you from seeing yourself clearly of light and love. There is no need to fight against yourself during this process. Instead, give in to the process. Renounce the false self in order to become more complete, which sometimes means giving up the identities you use to define yourself. It can be difficult for your pride to accept that you are not your achievements, good deeds, or status in the world. You are part of something much bigger than all these things combined. It's more beneficial to see yourself as part of the world, this galaxy, and this universe, and allow yourself to be in the flow. This is the best possible experience, and sooner or later, even your ego will recognize this as true. Becoming who you really are has more to do with detachment than climbing a ladder. If this message resonates with you, then you've already let go of many of the things that were holding you back. Now, more than ever, it is essential that you, as a chosen one, strengthen your connection with the energy of the Earth in 5D. This higher dimension offers a more genuine and authentic reality, which is crucial for spiritual awakening. By aligning with this energy, you create a sacred space for yourself, where you can develop your spiritual abilities and continue to be a light for others. This special place is where you can strengthen yourself and inspire those who are ready to begin their journey of spiritual transformation. By deepening this connection, you prepare yourself to face life's changes with more wisdom and peace, as well as increasing your ability to positively influence the world around you. Each step towards this higher energy not only strengthens your own spirit, but also creates a network of spiritual awareness that can reach and transform others. You are called to be a guide in this new reality, showing the way by the example of your transformed life. Remember that every moment of reflection and connection with the Earth in 5D is an opportunity to show the purity and authenticity of your true spiritual being. By living this truth, you not only heal yourself, but also become a healing force for the planet. Not everyone responds in the same way to higher frequency energy. Those who are not fully prepared for it have some ascension symptoms and can sometimes even experience a kind of mental breakdown or even a seizure. Those of you who are awake but haven't prepared for the higher frequency energies may experience some bodily sensations, some strange dreams, and some physical dehydration. Those of you who are awake and waiting for the higher frequencies as they arrive have beautiful experiences in which you access new abilities, get to know yourself as your higher self for periods of time, and also have many other positive results. You may be wondering at this point how it is possible to know when the higher frequency energies are arriving so that you can be prepared. At this point, it's a good idea to be prepared at all times. Don't just wait for a full moon or a solstice. Make sure you're always hydrated, always rested. Make sure you're constantly anchored, feeling your emotions, connecting with nature, and opening yourself up to receive. Experiencing a high-energy download can be one of the greatest experiences of your life. It can also be one of the worst. It really depends on the environment in which these energies are entering. If a person has a lot of unresolved and unfelt feelings, the higher frequency energies can bring them all to the surface. If a person is not taking care of themselves physically, the energies can intensify their experiences of illness or pain. And as we've said, you may as well be prepared, because you're getting closer to Ascension every day. Ascension will be the definitive download of higher frequency energies. Preparing for that great event that will happen in your life is a very solid spiritual practice. But all the things we've given you here as a way of looking after yourself and preparing higher frequency energies are also good, sound practices for living a happy, healthy, and fulfilling life. And so, in many ways, those who are completely unaware that a change is taking place may be subconsciously preparing themselves. Certain individuals know that something is happening without putting it into words. And so, you see, it doesn't really matter what you believe. However, it does matter if you listen to your inner guidance, and your inner guidance is always telling you the same things as us. So we recommend that you listen to and feel these energies every day. The first thing you can do when you wake up to prepare yourself is to take the temperature of the energies you can feel and see what the universe has in store for you. When you are prepared for anything, you find it much easier to be there during this very tumultuous and unstable time of ascension. You have concerns that occupy your mind and heart. I am here to remind you of your divine essence and your cosmic origin, which grants you the creative power of the universe. The universe resides in you, manifesting the openness to the new. Several civilizations are preparing for something spectacular. Light the flame of love and creative power in your heart, because the new world that is opening up brings the wisdom of the universe into your day. You become capable of creating with love and light, manifesting the new era. Many times, through various channels, we have brought the truth to show that the path of love integrated with the divine manifests happiness and prosperity. But it is at times of great planetary transformations that you realize the true creative power you carry. Even in the midst of external chaos, you inhabit a dimension of joy and abundance. This is not because you have remained inert, but because you have strived and worked for the light. Even though you faced many obstacles, you remained steadfast in your faith and hope for a better world. In your mind, we have brought you glimpses of a new world, where fraternity and integration between all beings are the law. You have seen how it is possible to manifest this wonderful new world in your life. Currently, you are in a kind of cosmic bubble. While many are still immersed in the illusion, some decide not to follow the masses and serve as anchors for the new energies for the planet's quantum leap. Yes, the quantum leap is imminent. It has already begun. You feel the transformation subtly, even though you seem to be living at the height of world change in the midst of a pandemic. The truth is that the phase of true awakening and the call of the light are stronger now. Various resources are being used so that the work can be distributed satisfactorily. With recent events, many souls have been assigned to specific sectors, with specific missions. Some are in a state of spirit freed from matter, and others still inhabit a physical body. All of them are being sent to work over the next few years, helping to anchor the new energies that will be the basis for the birth of the new era. Don't be afraid of the disincarnations you've seen. Those that are real have been planned, and the souls have been directed to new work posts in the astral to continue the implementation of the new era. Those who remain will also have work to do. This work is an absolute commitment to the light. The light is more strongly present in those who remain, and in this way, they will anchor the higher vibrations in the many places and activities they carry out. To raise your vibration and connect with the new energies, meditate regularly. Don't get caught up in dense, negative energies. Observe everything around you with love and acceptance, knowing that everyone is assigned to a mission, whether in the physical body or outside of it. All of Earth's inhabitants will work to anchor the new beneficial energies of light and love. The great fraternity of masters is anchoring the new energies based on the principles of love and ancestral knowledge. The memory of this knowledge will come to you through the Akashic records, with the aim of helping you in your new missions. You and everyone around you are working for the upliftment of the planet, even if unconsciously at first. So let go of the feeling of pity and the idea of being better or worse than others. All of humanity is united in uplifting this planet in light and love. Transformations will intensify, as you already know. But the light anchored in you will bring peace in the face of all events. You will be able to anchor so much light energy that it will be enough to transmute and release karmas from an entire city. With change often comes a certain amount of disruption, and change can be difficult, even when it's for the better. You must have other examples in your life that show this truth. Now that you've received the changes to your energy systems, you can be sure that there will be more to come. But you can also take comfort in the fact that it will get easier each time. Whenever you have new downloads, upgrades, and activations taking place within you, it will be easier to deal with these energies. What I see as very encouraging is the lack of panic. Some chosen ones have been experiencing these kinds of ascension symptoms for decades, and they know exactly what they're dealing with. And even though it's not necessarily easier for someone who has been dealing with the same ascension symptoms for so long, now everything is changing. You can be sure that it will get easier because your body is adjusting. Your body is making the necessary changes to help you assimilate the higher frequency energies. So I encourage you to let go of your fears, worries, and doubts about things getting better on a physical level, because they will. They will because you listened when you were told that you needed to anchor yourself, rest, hydrate, and relax during the times when the ascension symptoms are at their most intense. Now is a wonderful time for you to start making plans. Start creating what you want to experience because you've gone through this part of the cycle and come out the other side shiny and new. Remember that, just like in the Bible, when the Israelites crossed the desert to reach the Promised Land, there were difficulties and challenges, but each trial prepared them for the greatness that awaited them. In the same way, you are going through a period of transformation that is preparing you for a future full of light and love. Face these changes with faith and courage, knowing that you are becoming increasingly aligned with your true divine essence. I'm very interested in how you, as one of the chosen ones, perceive yourself in relation to source energy. I know that most people didn't grow up in a home where they were told that they are an aspect of source energy and that the totality of source exists within them. Because you didn't receive this guidance from an early age, you may have felt alone, unworthy, or even like a sinner, believing that you were letting God down with improper thoughts, lies, and petty theft. Now, as a chosen adult, you have all that programming to undo. Some people in the spiritual community still don't believe that they are embodied beings of source energy, creating experiences to expand what source is. And there are many who understand this truth intellectually, but still believe that a part of humanity is evil. If you are an aspect of source, then so is everyone else. Some have spread the idea that a certain percentage of humanity is not really human, but androids or illusions, to facilitate separation. It's essential to understand that source is about inclusion. Think of Jesus, who welcomed sinners and outcasts, showing that everyone is worthy of God's love. He said, "Love your neighbor as yourself," showing that everyone is part of the same divine essence. Yes, there are differences between you and other humans. And yes, this can cause conflict. But this conflict also results in the expansion of the source. There is no need to dehumanize anyone, because in doing so, you are dehumanizing an aspect of yourself. Remember that even Paul, before becoming an apostle, persecuted Christians. He underwent a profound transformation and became one of the greatest spreaders of the gospel, showing that even the most deviant can realign themselves with the source. Believe me, in some past life, you did reprehensible things, and these people represent that to you, so that, as a being of source energy, you can forgive. You can feel compassion and offer unconditional love. You can be source energy in the flesh. You can include, embrace, and expand. The purpose of people doing horrible things on earth, to other humans and to animals, is to allow you, as one of the chosen ones, to forgive and expand. Don't forget the planet. Many negative acts are carried out by beings who feel so separated from Source that they resort to these actions in order to feel something. You will benefit from sitting quietly, closing your eyes, and feeling the Source energy as the spark of divinity that exists within all of us, regardless of where we are or in what dimension. We are all masquerading as something other than the Source so that we can feel the sensation of coming home, of returning to the love from which we were all born. When you can walk the earth with this knowledge, speak and act accordingly, you won't care when Ascension happens, because you'll already be living in the best of all worlds. You're there cleaning up a lot of mess, and you're also resolving many conflicts that have existed throughout the galaxy for millions and millions of years. The animal kingdom is very diverse. The beings that live in the ocean are so diverse that you haven't yet discovered all the sea creatures you have back on Earth. And the human race comes in many shapes and sizes in terms of its physical expression, but also in terms of how you live your lives, what you believe, what you consider important, and so on. Therefore, bringing all these energies together to create a more harmonious planet is something that is taking up some of your time. There is, however, always something you can cling to for a feeling of hope and optimism. You can always put yourself in a higher frequency state, no matter what is happening in the seemingly chaotic world around you. If you look outside yourself, you'll see evidence that there's a bit of polarization out there. If you look inside yourself, you'll find that it's much less chaotic and polarized. You will find more peace, harmony, and love within yourself at this time than at any other point in human history. That's why we, and others like us, always point you in the direction of going inside. And it's also why those who want you to be at each other's throats will continue to seduce you into paying attention to what's going on in life, in the world. Even most of your reality shows are created based on the idea that you like to see people fighting and in conflict with each other. But you who are awake know what is best for you. You know that if you harmonize with the vibration of the earth, you will feel better. You know that if you harmonize with the vibration of your animal, you will feel better. And if you go within and feel your own vibration and what you can do to raise that vibration, you will be happier, healthier, and prosper. And others will ask what your secret is. And then you can tell them. And then you can help speed up this ascension process. The ascension process will not be accelerated by defeating someone outside of yourself. As one of the chosen ones, it is essential to understand that our evolutionary process is accelerating due to the new energies arriving on the planet. But each of us experiences these changes in a unique way. This happens according to our essence and the plans established before birth. Ascension involves allowing our energy to flow, our beliefs and past experiences, and the frequency at which we vibrate, aspects that change as we purify our being and incorporate more light. During this transition, you may feel intense symptoms, such as pressure and powerful energies, signaling the adaptation to a higher vibration. Old patterns and beliefs come up for purification. Feelings of disorientation, body aches, waking up in the wee hours of the morning, memory loss and extreme tiredness are signs that your body and spirit are adjusting to the new energies. Your sensitivity to the environment may increase, making crowds, noise, and other stimuli almost unbearable, but this will stabilize over time. These symptoms, such as vertigo, changes in vision, loss of balance, and changes in sleeping habits, are normal. You may feel an intense desire to go home and face feelings of anxiety and depression as you release old energies. This process is crucial for your spiritual growth. Keep the faith, trust the process, and know that you are not alone on this journey. It's important to remember that not all physical and emotional discomforts are symptoms of ascension. Sometimes you really aren't well. When you remove another layer of what no longer serves you, you reach the core, the heart center, where the part of you resides that is ready to put all the pieces together and see that complete self reflected in the world around you. It's easier to look outwards and blame others, and you know you've already done that, and you're tired of pointing fingers and shaking fists. You are willing to do what is necessary to create and live the Earth experience in the fifth dimension. You will reach this plane of existence by recognizing that anything and anyone outside of you is also within you. When you make peace with all the various energies that exist both outside and inside you, you will begin to recognize the signs that a new day is coming. You are part of a movement to co-create a new era, an era of enlightenment. You will get there by focusing on your inner self, on what you know to be at your core, beyond all illusions. Some people call this illusion the Matrix, and I understand why they do. But it's not science fiction. It's the mechanics of your universe. There are no villains in your story, just you, as a being of source energy, creating experiences for yourself. If you want to create this beautiful new fifth-dimensional Earth, you have to look within. Find that light, joy, laughter, and love. For these are the colors with which you wish to paint the portrait of the new Earth. You have the ability to do this now, and no one can stop you. Think of Jesus in the desert, where he faced temptation and remained focused on his connection with God, finding strength and purpose. In the same way, you must face your own inner shadows and find the light that is within you. Like Joseph, who forgave his brothers and saw the divine purpose in their trials, you too must see the divine in every part of your life. When you do this, you will realize that you are co-creating a reality based on love and compassion. Like Moses, who guided his people to the promised land, you too can guide your life to a higher existence, full of light and purpose. The journey can be challenging, but each step brings you closer to a new era of enlightenment and spiritual fulfillment. You have the ability to create this new reality now, and no one and nothing can stop you from reaching this new fifth-dimensional Earth. Believe in your ability to transform and enlighten the world around you, starting from within,